First we place the control points. Afterwards we process them. And then we can finally view the clip. This is the Cinematic Camera Framework, or CCF for short. A simple and lightweight tool for the creation of beautiful as well as stunning cutscenes. You can entirely customize the camera paths you create, allowing them to be used virtually anywhere. Thanks to precise calculation and coordinate interpolation, the render paths are consistently smooth. In this video we will show you how you can set up and use the CCF data pack. The download link can be found in the description. Let's get started! Once you have downloaded the data pack, you need to add it to your world. For that, we first need to open the world folder. If your world is in single player, head through the menu and click on the world. Then click on Edit button and open World folder. Now that we're in the File Explorer, open up the Datapacks folder. Double-click the downloaded zip file and drag and drop the folder into the Datapacks folder you've opened. And that's it! For server worlds, simply paste the CCF datapack folder into the Datapacks folder of your server's world, just like we did in single player. And now you can join your world. After you type /reload, you will see a setup message from the datapack in the chat. The setup is done. All the following commands can be found in the description. Let's create our first cutscenes. To begin, you're gonna run the command function ccf.user edit on. If everything is working correctly, a menu should appear in your action bar. To navigate, simply scroll through the hotbar. While holding Shift, you can switch between the Edit, Settings and File menus. But for now, let's stay in Edit. Go to Add Point and right-click. This spawns the first control point. Let's place 2 more for now and see how the result will look. Scroll to Render and right-click. Every time you modify something, the path needs to be rendered again to fully reflect the changes. The camera will now pan from right to left. The order of the control points define the path the camera will take later. Simply, the first point is your start, and the last point you spawn is the end position. All points in between are the ones that tell the camera where to turn and move. Either way, you can still modify the position and rotation of the control points afterwards. Select Move Point and use it. This will move the nearest control point to your position and rotation. Of course, you can also remove points. If you look straight down, you can remove the nearest control point. Using it normally will remove all points you placed. And remember to always render your camera path after making such changes. By pressing Shift while watching, the preview will cancel the spectating and you can continue editing. You can change the exact duration of the camera path by heading to the Settings tab and then selecting Change Settings. A message will appear which we can click on to open a command. There you can adjust the length. The value represents Minecraft ticks. The shortest time you can enter is 10 ticks, which is half a second, and the longest is approximately 6,000 ticks, which is 5 minutes. You can also try higher values, but they might take longer to render and results may look weird. Another setting you can change is a title, which will be displayed when switching from one camera path to another. Just like a transition. Change the value to 1B and enable it, or 0B to keep it turned off. Change title times and change title string can be used to modify the text and what fade in, stay and fade out times the title should have. The title will always be shown at the end of the camera path. Once you are ready with your rendered camera path, you can go to the File tab and select Save. Another command will appear that you can click on and modify. Enter a name to run the command. When a camera path with the same name already exists, the old one will be overwritten. You can use the List option to view all saved camera paths ever created. Here we can see your latest creation. Whenever you want to create a next path, head to the Settings tab and use the Reset Workspace option. This will reset all settings and remove all existing points you are working on. Be careful to not accidentally delete your work. Let's get back to the list. Here we can see that there are 3 camera paths to use. If you click on the name, you get a command which can be used to view the clip. Let's try it. You can now use the load function to load a camera path you want to edit. I will load the one we've just viewed. Great. And how about the third one? Let's check it out. Oh, this tree is interfering with the spline. The camera will fly through the blocks. With the delete function, you can remove a camera path from the saved list. It cannot be restored and will be gone for a very long time. The third path is now deleted. Let's try to put a camera path in the command block. Head to the file and use the list. Now click on the name of the clip you want to show and copy the given command. For now I will leave the edit mode. You can do so by executing the following command. Okay, here's my camera block which will trigger the cutscene. Open the command block and paste the copied command into it. And now we will select the players that should see the desired camera path. Write an execute command in front of the function command. Here you can either use a custom selector to your likings or just do add a. Don't worry, a command for this is also included in the description. When a camera path is done, the player will remain in spectator mode. Gladly, we offer an argument to run a command after the camera path is done playing. Simply put, when the cinematic is done, run this command. Here I will set the player to game mode creative. Note that each individual player who is viewing this camera path is executing the command. You can also use the skippable argument. When a player presses shift now, they will be cancelled and the return command will be executed. You can use these brackets to play a list of multiple camera paths in one command. Separate each name with a comma. Now the first path and then the second one is played afterwards, just to be followed by the first again. I know, I'm a filmmaker. Once all the given camera paths are done, the return command will be executed. And we are in game mode creative. Amazing! If you have any further questions, you can find additional information and help on our Discord server. Feel free to join our amazing community and share your creations with us. Whenever you need help with this tool, read the FAQ or open a ticket. We hope this tool can help make your own creations even more amazing. If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe and like. Cheers!